Hello, Mr. Nemo here. You guys have a quiz coming up, and I'm going to give you a couple sample problems. There's going to be 3 videos, I believe, I hope, about the quiz, and I'm going to talk real fast, but go ahead and rewind it and watch each video a couple times so that it makes sense to you. That's the whole beauty of being at home and being able to rewind these things. And I got to talk fast because I only got a couple minutes to work. So, problem number 1. Let's pretend you had a happy birthday card sent to you in the mail, and it is let's say 8 by 6, and your dad, being the math dude in the family and all that, and he says, here's your little birthday card, and you got candles on it, and it says happy birthday, and everybody's happy. So he says, hey, let's make this into a little math problem, and let's take and enlarge that card by a factor of 2. So we're going to enlarge by a factor of 2. So that's what I was drawing out here. So that your card is going to get bigger because we are going to enlarge it. So if you want to do something like that, you take the original, you take the 8, and then you take the 6, and you're going to multiply both of them by your scale factor, which is 2. So that times 2, that times 2, and then you get the new one is 8 times 2 is 16, and then that is 12. So this new dimension down here is 12, and that one is going to be 16 because you did a scale factor of 2, which makes the green card twice as big as the original. Okay, so then Dad, he's real excited. This whole math thing, it's really making him happy and all that. And he says, well, how about the angle measures? So if we go back and we have our original card, right, and then we have the new one, and remember it's twice as big, what are the angle measures? Well, in reality, or what actually happens is the angle measures never change. These are all 90 degrees, right? The blue one, even though this green one is twice as big, the angles stay 90 degrees. Because if you had it and you multiplied it by 2, which are scale factor, which is 90 degrees, you times it by 2, what you get is 180. And then 180 is a straight line. That is not the same. So angle measures, the rule is angle measures don't change. You got to remember that. Very important. The angle measures don't change. The side lengths will. The angle measures do not change. Okay? Otherwise, it would not look the same at all. So then Dad says, well, that's great. You figured that out. What about the perimeter? Well, if you remember, the original card was 8 by 6. And to find the perimeter, you know, this side is 6, this side is 8. So then when you add them up, you get 16 plus 12, which is 28. And then again, the 16 was 2 8s, and the 12 came from the 2 6s. So hopefully you remember that. The new one is going to be twice as big. May not look like it, but it is. That's a 12, and that's 16. So then you get 16 and 16 is 32. Remember, that's 16. That's 12. And then you're going to add that to 24, and you get 56. Well, if you remember back, the side lengths doubled. So what happens to perimeter when you apply a scale factor? Well, guess what? What was our scale factor? Times 2, right? 2 times 8, 16, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, 56. So the scale factor takes the perimeter, takes the perimeter, and it also multiplies it by 2. And I got to go real fast because we're running out of time. Let's see. What would happen if you took that original photo, or I'm sorry, birthday card, it was 8 by 6, and you applied a scale factor of 1/2 to it? What's going to happen? Well, it's going to get half size. Because what is this new scale factor, which is 1/2? What happens when you do 8 times 1/2? It becomes 4. And then what happens when you do 6 times 1/2? Running out of time. Sorry, I'm going fast. It's 3. This side's 4, this side's 3. So when the scale factor is smaller than 1, it gets smaller. Study, 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 and good luck.